Okay, we're recording. It took me a second. I clicked the button and it for like a few seconds there it didn't actually uh click. Anyways, I'm here with a book mail. All these books came from Tony Bacon's auction, and I'm very excited to show you what I got because I have no idea what I ordered. It's been a while, so yeah, I don't remember quite. I know there's some westerns and some horror novels in here, so I'm very excited to see them. I just don't remember what I got. I'm sure I will remember as soon as I start picking through them. And yeah, I just went for a walk with Lula, so I'm a little bit out of breath right now. So if you see me gasping for breath anytime in this video, it's because I am still recuperating from that walk, so, or whatever word you want to use there. So my apologies. But yeah, let's hat's even crooked. Let's get into this, shall we? And yeah, I'm still on my bed. I'm still waiting for a desk. It will get here soon. All right. Without further ado, let's get into the books. So there's a few bags here, and I'm gonna start with the first bag that has the least amount of books in it. And the first book I pull out is Guns Along the Yellowstone by Robert Kamen. And I bought, oh man, I forgot there was a sticker on it. Oh, and that sticker ain't coming off. But yeah, it's a Western. Let me read the back to you. The Unwanted Badge. Lazy lowlife Sam Chapman had always avoided steady work, looking to end his days peaceable like drifting, drinking, and whoring. But what he never figured on was being appointed U.S. Marshal of Miles City, Montana, by the powerful Judge Harlan A. Garth. Rustling fever was running rampant through the territory. And like it or not, it fell to Chapman to put aside the bottle, pick up a gun and rope, and see to it the thieving Jaspers did some long overdue sky dancing. Riding down robbing owl hoots kept Chapman busier than a lone flea on a herd of beeves, but not too busy to notice the murderous goings-ons out by Judge Garth's Clearwater Ranch. Seems the reluctant lawman was expected to turn a blind eye from the judge's dirty dealings, but honor's a hard thing to shake once a fella gets a taste. And though he'd be standing alone against Garth's army of Clearwater gunhawks, Chapman aimed to do the job he was hired to do, with gunsmoke and lead. Even if the blood that was fixing to soak the Montana dust turned out to be his own. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool sounding book. Really cool cover if you ask me. And yeah, I remembered that one for some reason. Alright, next we have Louis L'Amour's The Ferguson Rifle. Someone wrote on the cover that said done. I wonder if I can, no, that's Sharpie, that's not coming out. But yeah. It says here, Riding into Death. An educated man, Ronan Chantry, came to the Western Plains with nothing to lose. He carried with him his hand-wrought rifle and a legacy of pride tarnished by tragedy. In the land of the Cheney, Chantry found himself in the middle of a violent mystery. A long-lost treasure was fueling in desperate struggle between the dangerous man and a woman on this run. But when Chantry and his Ferguson rifle takes sides, the struggle turns deadly. The civilized man Chantry, must die at the hand of a man who will do anything, kill anyone, for the glitter of gold. And this is a big name in Western books, and though this seemed like a pretty good sounding one, I mean, all of these are pretty slim books. I mean, this one's 180 pages. The one before it is probably a little bit more than that. Let's see here, 253 pages. So they're like not gigantic books, but they're fast reads, is what I'm trying to get at. All right, this one had a cool title and an even cooler description. So let me get this. Let me get this to you. Buzzard Bait by Jory Sherman. This is a small synopsis, so let's do this. Trail of Vengeance. Matt Cord walked slowly to the hangman's tree. The buzzards scattered. He reached up and touched his brother's body. It was still warm. It had not yet begun to blow. Matt choked back his grief. He couldn't bring Luke back, but he'd see him buried, decent, and damn, he'd get his revenge. His hand gripped tight around the butt of his 6 gun. He'd killed before, and now he promised himself he'd kill again, and again, and again. So that's Buzzard Bait. Really cool title. I have a lot of trouble coming up with titles. I recently came up with a title that I think is really fitting of my book. This one is 155 pages long, it looks like, or no, 156 pages long. So that's definitely a must-read for me soon. Probably after I finish the splatter westerns, which I plan on reading one with my friend. So, Working Man's Reads, check him out. I think I've been telling everyone to check him out. But yeah, seriously, check him out. He's a cool dude. We're supposed to be doing the Hunger on Chisholm Trail. He's just waiting for me to finish up this book, 3 Roads South by Jake Foster. And I am on page 130, and there is 192 pages, so do the math. That's 62 pages to go. So if I really worked hard on reading, I could probably finish it in like 2 days. A Gun for Billy Hardin. He lived only for revenge with a gun. This is by John Shelley. This is a really thin one. And there's a sticker on some of this synopsis, so I'm not gonna read it to you, but I'm pretty sure this is another one of those books about revenge. Oh, the font's kind of smaller than normal, but it's only 126 pages long. But the font is pretty small. It's like, you know how the usual font's around 11 or 12? This one's definitely like 10. But yeah, this one I believe is about revenge. I'll read a little bit of the back for you guys because I can't read it all because there's a sticker, you know, and I'm not taking that sticker off. When Billy Hardin was a kid, he saw his pa and brother killed in cold blood. Why? Because they were nesters. All during his youth, he hunted the killers along every dangerous trail in the Wyoming Territory, but by the time he caught up with them, he had trained himself to be the toughest man and fastest draw in the territory. Suddenly, Bill Hardin's hunger for revenge clashed with the needs of a group of small, hard-pressed ranchers whose lives and livelihood depended on him. And that's all I can read because this sticker gets in the way. Very small book. I like these revenge tales. A lot of westerns have this like cowboys versus Indians type of vibe, and I try to stay away from those because I don't like the demonization of Indians or Native Americans. So I try to stay away from those, but the ones about revenge I like a lot. So I got this and I plan on reading it. I don't know when, but you know, like I said, Buzzard Bait is a must read for me soon. This one probably is soon too. Alright, now the last one in this bag right here. Oh, he threw this one in, okay? A big one. He threw this one in, and oh wow, the font's much bigger than the last book. Much bigger. This book comes out in at 379 pages, which is pretty big. But this is William W. Johnstone with J.A. Johnstone, Winchester, 1886. And he said he was going to throw in some William W. Johnstones for me because he said he really wanted me to check them out. He says I'll really dig them, so And I'm a little weary on William W. Johnstone because I read him before. His writing was good, but didn't like the book that I read by him, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. So I will try this one. Maybe his westerns are different than his horror novels, but yeah, it's a long back, but I'm just gonna let you look this up. It's Winchester 1886 by William W. Johnstone, and it says with J.A. Johnstone, which I believe is his daughter. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and I think the rest of these are horror novels, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm probably mistaken because I can see a western already in this bag, so I lied. I'm gonna use that box because I gotta send some books to friends. But let's get into this little haul or mail. All right, what is this? Walt Slade, Gun Justice by Bradford Scott. Wait, what? Who is it by? Is it Walt Slade a series, and then Bradford Scott is the author? I don't know. But there's a sticker right in the middle of the synopsis, so that stinks. But I think I read this one on I'm forgetting the website's name. Goodreads. I think I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and I thought I liked it. They had hot lead to burn down the Ranger Ace. I can't read today, guys. This is once again a pretty small print, but this is 125 pages long. I'll read what I can on here, but yeah, you should probably yeah. Walt Slade is not the author's name, so the author is Bradford Scott. So I'm just gonna skip the first paragraph because there's a sticker in the middle of it, but I'll read the second paragraph for you guys. But the tall Ranger undercover man had his work cut out for him. As he found out the night an unseen killer riddled his room with gunfire, then it became a personal feud, to be settled with only a deadly crashing roar of gun justice. So yeah, that sounded very interesting to me. Most of these are about revenge, and I like revenge tales, so... Oh, another small one. Oh, I didn't even know I bought this. Oh, man. Well, I know what I'm giving my friend. I bought this book. I found this book at a Salvation Army, and I didn't realize that I actually won this in an auction. So I have 2 of these. So I'm probably gonna send one to my friend Josh. I hope you don't mind that I'm sending you all these books. I hope my kindness shows no bounds, by the way, but I hope my kindness isn't bothering you. But this book has definitely seen some better days, but it's definitely readable though. It's 119 pages long, and that's Shane by Jack Schaefer. So I've already read the synopsis for this one before when I got it in the Salvation Army, I believe. If I didn't, then I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna read the synopsis for this one because I feel like I already did that. Well, the synopsis is small. Let's just read it. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Call me Shane. He rode into our valley in the summer back of '89, a slim man dressed in black. Call me Shane, he said. He never told us more. There was a deadly calm in the valley that summer, a slow climbing tension that seemed to focus on Shane. There's something about him, Mother said. Something dangerous. He's dangerous, all right, Father said, but not to us. He's like one of these here slow-burning fuses, a mule skinner said. Quiet. So quiet you forget it's burning until it sets off a hell of a blow of trouble, and there's trouble brewing. And that's Shane by Jack Schaefer. I did not know I won this book, so I'm definitely going to probably give him the better copy, because that's the nice thing to do. I'll probably keep this copy for myself. I'll give him the better copy. Unless, of course, this is like a rare copy or something, then I'll probably give him this one. I don't know. But yeah, that's Shane. Next, we have Behold a Pale Horse. And it looks like this was a movie, so I don't know if this is the adaptation, like the book adaptation. You know what I mean? If this is the book adaptation for the movie, or if the movie is based on the book. You know what I mean? I just answered my own question. Now a shattering motion picture starring Gregory Peck, Anthony Quinn, and Omar Sharif, my bad. The suspense discovery of the year, formerly Killing a Mouse on Sunday. Oh, so this isn't even the name of the real book. Behold the Pale Horse is actually the actual name of the book is known as Killing a Mouse on Sunday. That's cool. This is another short book at 152 pages, and I will read the back for you guys. The man. He had fought like a tiger on the battlefields. Now he just wanted to be left alone to drink and die in peace. The boy. He was determined to reawaken the fire in the man and make him a hero again. The priest. He had vowed to protect the man, but to keep his promise, he would have to break the law. The general. He thought of himself as a great general. He'd been waiting for 20 years for the chance to kill the man. Now all he had to do was wait. Drink a little Spanish wine, take his pleasure with a young prostitute, and wait. So that is Behold a Pale Horse, which is, I think they changed the title for the movie, I guess, but it was originally called The Killing a Mouse on Sunday. So, yep. Alright, let's get another book here. I'm trying to get all the westerns out before I do any of the horror books. Oh, okay, here we go. Breakheart Pass by Alistair MacLean, or MacLean. It's either MacLean or MacLean. I don't know how to say this name, so I apologize. But this is Breakheart Pass. I thought this was a pretty cool cover right here. You got some people with guns, a train stuck in the snow. It just looks cool. Let me read the blah 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 blah. Actually, there is a little back. Okay, here we go. Straight from the Old West and the breathless imagination of today's top creator of suspense comes the bold, non-stop tale of a trainload of terror and of one man pitted against an army of corruption. So that's really all it says about the book. Font's pretty big, but the book is actually only 222 pages. Even though it looks like a thick book, it's only 222 pages. I don't know why it's got so many pages. I don't know. Oh, it even has a map of the train. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Alright, next we have Hombre by Elmore Leonard. Now a great book becomes a great motion picture. So that's Hombre. About Hombre. When it was first published, sheer unadulterated spine-tingling latches onto most readers with a grip of death. Equally remarkable, it is written in some of the most restrained prose you will ever encounter. So it doesn't really tell you anything about the book, but the book is 190 pages long, and it looks pretty interesting. So, yeah. All right, next we have The Young Texan, and that is the horse's face is mine today. That is exactly my mood right now. Is that horse's face? The Young Texan is by Paul Evan Layman. His badge was a target for every outlaw on the range. His name was stained with the outlaw blood, and Cole Brandon wondered if he could ever wash it clean. He'd been brought up by the same killers his father had ridden with, and when he broke free to make his own way as a lawman, he was met with jeers and threats. Jeers from the straight shooters who remembered his past, and threats from the outlaws who knew he could hang them all, and who were already laying their plans for his murder. So, it sounds like a fun revenge tale. Not really a revenge tale, but sheriff versus outlaws. It sounded really neat. Alright, what's this? Six Gun Warrior by Pierre Caesar. Wait, no. Six Gun Warrior, Pierre Caesar by Patrick Lee. I read that severely wrong. Okay. Roman Orgy. Tracking down his family's murderers, the Six Gun Warrior is ambushed by a strange band of soldiers who appear as gladiators from ancient Rome. Okay. Captured, he is brought before the deranged despot, claiming to be the emperor. A self-styled Caligula, planning to invade the United States and reestablish the Roman Empire and all its... What the hell am I reading? Oh, this was a Western. Stunned by such madness, the Six Gun Warrior soon regains his senses and, in a swift retaliation, wages a brutal battle to win back the land from the crazed Pierre Caesar. I have no idea what that one is really about. As soon as it started adding Romans into the mix, I'm just like, what? What am I reading? Alright. This is another Louis L'Amour book, and this is The Trail of Crazy Men. Featuring The Trail of Crazy Men. Oh, this has a few stories in it looks like. The Trail of Crazy Men, Riders of the Dawn, and Showdown on the Hogback. And there's no description on the back, so it's 3 stories in one. That's pretty neat. And yeah. Alright. I think I have nothing but horror books left. So let me check real quick. And then we will get into the horror novels. Oh no, we got one more Western. And this one is called The Seven Silver Mountains by Alan Von Elston. And of course there's a sticker in the description, or the synopsis. So, I'm not gonna read it because I won't know what it's about, you know? But, yeah. Got red dyed pages, that's pretty cool. Did I tell you that this is by Alan Von Elston? I think I did. That's pretty neat. Alright, now I got nothing but horror books, and it's not a lot of horror books, let me tell you. In fact, they're all by the same author, I'm just noticing. So, without further ado, let's start with the first book. The Monastery by J.N. Williamson. Now, this is to replace the one that I got from from Thrift Books. It came in horrible condition, even though it said good condition, and I was very upset. But I decided not to. Look at how pretty this one is. This is no break in the spine. This is a pretty looking book, and from my understanding, there's nothing wrong with the pages inside. So that's awesome, and it's a pretty cover. So yeah, J.N. Williamson is an author I want to try one day. He has a huge catalog of books, and I only got a little bit, like a tiny bit of it, you know, like a pinky toe. So yeah. Oh, I am so hot, guys. I gotta get this video done with so I can turn back the fan. Turn back on the fan. I can't talk today. Alright, J.N. Williamson's The Haunt. And I'm not gonna read the backs of these because I don't know. You look these up and tell me what it's about. I'm getting hot and I don't want to read all the synopsises of these horror novels, so I apologize. But yeah, The Haunt by J.N. Williamson. Alright, 2 books left, and this one looks very exciting to me. This is Premonition by J.N. Williamson. A very good copy too. And I know you're not going to be able to see this very well. But that is a kid on a roller coaster ride with a bunch of skeletons in the background. Kind of reminds me of the Tower of Terror, but not, you know. This looks very fun. I don't know much about it. This is a leisure paperback. The last one was a leisure, and then the Monastery was a zebra. But this one looks right up my alley. And yeah. And then the last one, but definitely not the least one, is Horror Mansion. And this is going to be really hard to show the cover. Oh, this is by J.N. Williamson, by the way. It says, Where the Dead Never Die. And I know you're not going to be able to see that little tiny outline there, but it has a house right here. There's a house. And there's the picket fence. Oh, this synopsis is tiny. I should probably read this for you guys. But yeah, this is a Horror Mansion by J.N. Williamson. I feel bad for not reading the synopsises for the you guys. This is a zebra horror, by the way. Yeah, I probably should read you what these are about. I really should. But I'm not. Go look them up and tell me what they're about. I'm very interested in them. J.N. Williamson's an author I really want to check out. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know not a lot of horror books, but I haven't really been that into horror lately. I know that sounds weird because I'm like that's all I ever read before. But as soon as I read that splatter western, The Magpie Coffin, it like opened a whole new world for me. And I just have so many western books I want to read now. That being said, I am going to read the splatter westerns very soon. I want to read the Hunger on the Chisholm Trail, and then I want to read Dust by Chris Miller. The Hunger on the Chisholm Trail is by M. Ennenbach. So yeah, and I'm going to read that one with my friend. So I'm very excited about that. But I really need to get on my A game and start reading, man, because I only got 62 pages left in the book I'm reading, and honestly, I could read 30 pages a day easily. I just need to focus, but that's the problem. Lately, I've been very unfocused, so yeah. But then let's just end this video, shall we? These have been the only 4 horror backs, and they're all by, horror paperbacks, I should say. And they're all by J.N. Williamson. J.N. Williamson is an author I want to try out. I have a bunch of books by him already. And then Western novels, we got those, we got these, and then we got these. Buzzard Bait's in here, and Buzzard Bait is like my most anticipated read out of all these westerns. Buzzard Bait just sounds like a lot of fun to me. Like Dead Brother, like this is a book I want to send my friend after I'm done reading, because he's got a similar storyline going on with his book. Not the same, obviously, but he's got 2 brothers in his story, and this has a brother that dies, and he wants to get revenge for his brother. So maybe he could get some what's the word? Inspiration from this book. But I know I'm getting inspiration from the book I'm currently reading, but yeah, Buzzard Bait sounds a lot of fun. That's all I have for you guys today. I am sweating like crazy, so I'm gonna go turn on the fan and pack up my friend's books that I'm gonna send him. I'm also I need a box. Like I got 1 box, but I need to get another box, so I guess I need to buy more stuff. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm sure there's some boxes around the house somewhere. But yeah, I got a pile of books to send to Paul. Got a pile of books to send to Josh, and yeah, and then I gotta, oh my gosh, and then I gotta, you know, when I get to 200 subscribers, I gotta do a raffle, and I gotta do 3 winners. So yeah, I need a lot of boxes, y'all. But anyways, I'm having a great day, even though it's very hot today. I just took Lula for a walk, and that was nice. And yeah, this has been a book mail. A Tony Bacon auction book mail. You guys are used to these, I think, because I used to do these a lot back in the day. I try not to do auctions anymore because I go a little crazy with them sometimes, which I did this time. But yeah, I'm very excited to read some of these, especially Buzzard Bait. And yeah, Buzzard Bait just sounds like a lot of fun to me. But yeah, without further ado, let's just end this video so I can turn on that fan. I hope you guys have a spooky night and a spooky day. Let's say that. Peace out, guys.
Now I am become death.